This is the defendant lobby, alright? But there's no defendant. I've been trying to reach Lana all morning. The fuck could she be? Where's Emma, for that matter? It almost seems as if something's been happening behind the scenes. Edgeworth. Knowing you, you've already figured it out. Who the owner of the 7777777 ID number is, that is. Well, I have a pretty damn strong hunch. Him. Looks like I'm not the only one who's figured it out. You know, the only reason this child didn't reach a verdict yesterday is because there was still room for doubt regarding this ID record. If that number does belong to whom you suspect, then no doubt will remain. After all, he hasn't been officially charged with anything. True. Not yet. In any event, once all doubt has been removed from that list, I can call for a ruling. 5 minutes, Wright and Chief Prosecutor Sky will be found guilty. I won't be found guilty, but my defendant will be, and then I have a losing record. Well, no, I'm still like 4-0, but you know. Anyway, but she didn't do it. I figured you'd say as much. That's why I came here to hear what you have to say. It's the first time he's ever done something like this. Lana's hiding something, and the only way we will ever know the truth is to draw it out of her. The truth? Everything goes back to the SL9 incident. Don't be stupid. Today is the last day of the trial. You don't have time to reminisce about the past. That depends on you. If she's found guilty, you'll lose your only ever chance to find out what really happened. I'll think about it. See you in court, Wright. This is it. If I'm ever going to find out what Chief Kent has on her, it's now. I'm scared. Crowd's already fucking going. I'm alone again. Court is now in session for the trial of Ms. Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Normally, this is when the prosecution puts forth his opening statement. But before that, the police chief has a proposal to make. Chief can't. He changed his suit. Morning, folks. Everyone was doing. Hey, Edgy. Been back to the pool yet? He is obsessed with swimming. No, I've been drowning enough as it is in my work. That's a good one. Don't think I could top that. If you don't mind me asking, Chief, what exactly is this proposal of yours? Oh, no. Lana, that is to say the defendant, has asked me if she could speak directly to the court. She wants to do what? No. Having heard what she intends to say, I feel she should be granted her request. No. In the end, it should save everyone a lot. No. He's obviously blackmailing her into confessing. No. This is gonna go so poorly. What's this all about, defendant? I mean, you can make as many requests as you want, and I'm just good. Sorry. I'll just have to make one simple request, and I'll be finished. Well then, what's your request? Your Honor, I'd like you to put an immediate... Oh, goddamn. Immediate end to this trial. Huh? I confess to all I knew it! I called that shit too! On February 21st of this year, I murdered Detective Cap. Big ass Cap. In the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. No. Lana!
Objection!
Yes, please. You can't. Your Honor, the defendant's claim does not change the defense's plea. In that case, Mr. Wright, oh no. I no longer require your services. My heart! But Lana! Your Honor, I hereby forfeit my right to an attorney. The prosecution may lack direct evidence against me, but it has, she's looking at the judge now, but there's just such an improvement in its case through testimony and circumstantial evidence. I would like you to render your verdict now, if you please. Don't do it, coach. Well, the defendant certainly has the right to self-representation. Her request is legally valid, although this is an unprecedented situation. That's all we ever get. Oh, no. Indeed, it appears there's no further need to continue. Fuck. Even if Mr. Wright may feel otherwise, I feel strongly this can't be happening. It appears the time for the verdict has arrived. This court finds the defendant.
Objection!
One moment, Your Honor. Edgeworth, I could kiss you. You beautiful son of a bitch. Mr. Edgeworth? Prosecution has not yet proven the defendant guilty beyond reasonable doubt. Any ruling at this stage would certainly be premature. Come now, Worthy. What the fuck? I understand this is a difficult time for you, but why don't you just be a good little boy and keep your mouth shut? Yes. I don't think I care for your tone, Chief Gant. What? Creating another fabrication to cover up your past mistakes? Sorry, but I'm no longer the naive little boy you would have me be. With this sudden confession from the defendant, it's obvious to me some kind of deal was struck behind the scenes. Some kind of deal, Not everyone operates as you do, Worthy. At some point he's gonna call him unworthy, I guarantee you. I thought so. Your Honor, the prosecution would like to change its first witness. Oh, to whom? As its first witness, the prosecutor would like to call Miss Emma Skye! I request the court hears her testimony. Someone said hold it. They could have voiced her ass. Mr. Edgeworth, I am exercising my right to self-representation. I don't think we need to continue. I don't care what you think, Miss Skye. Damn, pretty fine, though. The exposure of truth sometimes results in tragedy. However, no matter how tragic the truth may be, it would be an even greater tragedy to avert one's eyes from it. Very well. The court shall request the prosecution's request. That's okay with you, Chief Gant? Worthy, you'll live to regret this. Mark my words. Miss Emma Skye, please take the stand. Looks like Edgeworth has decided to take this horse by the reins. Good. Hey Emma, wonder where the fuck you been. Now then, witness, please state your name and occupation. My name's Emma Skye. My occupation, I'm Lana's little sister, and I want to be a scientific investigator. 2 years ago, you encountered the serial killer Joe Dark of the Joe Dark killings. Is this correct? Yes, I'm trying my hardest to forget about that though. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to recall those events one more time. Miss Edgeworth, please remember the trial concerns the murder of Detective Goodman. Is an incident that was resolved 2 years ago really all that relevant? Yes, it most certainly is. Well, okay then. He sure gave in fast. Now, please testify what happened to you 2 years ago. The trip to yesteryear has finally begun. It's about to lead the truth behind, and we get to fucking hang Chief Gant by the neck. He's gonna hang for his crimes. I'm gonna make sure of it. 2 years ago. I was waiting in my sister's office that day. A man came running in and took me hostage. Neil Marshall rescued me. But I'll never forget what I saw in that instant. The man raised up his knife and stabbed Mr. Marshall in the chest. It's a good thing you weren't harmed. I passed out. I don't remember much. That's understandable. However, please tell me, Mr. Edgeworth, what does this testimony have to do with Detective Goodman's murder? That will soon become apparent, Your Honor. Got to admire him for his courage, considering he has no evidence. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. I know where to press her. We're gonna say when she won't ever forget, and we're gonna ask her, can you tell us about that? Mr. Marshall jumped on dark, and just then, the lights went out. The lights? It was just about this time of year. There was a terrible storm going on and lightning struck nearby. So the electricity went out. Wait a minute. If it was pitch black in that room, you shouldn't have been able to see anything, right? Right, but just then lightning flashed again outside. That sudden flash left an unforgettable scene in my mind. I see. I told the detective about what I saw then. The detective? Yes, Detective Goodman. He was in charge of the case. Detective Bruce Goodman, the victim. Why would I stop? So you spoke with the Detective Goodman about this 2 years ago. Yes, that's what's so scary about this trial. And you told Detective Goodman about what you saw? Yes, but at the time the words just wouldn't come out. That's why I drew a picture. Picture, yes, I think she mentioned that before. Well, Mr. Wright, I want to know about the picture. This picture the witness drew. I believe it has a very important meaning. But the list of evidence that was given 2 years ago didn't contain a picture. Witness, would you mind if we added this statement to your testimony? Yes, Your Honor. Sweet. Well, it's clearly not lost forever when you look here. Oh, it doesn't let me read it. Oh! It's right there! A picture is drawn on the back of the evidence in black marker. I've got a very bad feeling about this. I thought I was going to be able to read it. Mr. Edgeworth. This little girl put all her heart into drawing that picture. And yet you would insist on denying its existence? Huh? Hey, I'm not the bad guy. All I'm saying is that as a prosecutor for that case, I wasn't handed such a picture. That may well be, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Behold! This is the evidences for the SL9 incident. Please turn it over, Your Honor. Turn it over, turn it... Oh! What's this? Yes, what is that? Hey, that's it. That's the picture I drew. Oh yes, crowd. Oh yes. Indeed, 2 men appear to be wrestling here. What's the meaning of this? What are you doing with that list? Me? Only the prosecutor in charge should have access to that list. Huh? These lists? They're different from each other. Ooh. What? It would appear, Mr. Edgeworth, that the evidence that you were handed 2 years ago was incomplete. These two lists fit together to form one. I can see the marks here where they were torn apart from each other. So you see, Mr. Edgeworth, it's quite obvious what happened. 2 years ago, only half of the evidence in that case ever reached you. What? What? Order, order. But Miss Sky, why did you draw your picture on the back of such an important list? Because that's what Detective Goodman handed me in the questioning room, Your Honor. Huh. Wait a minute. This list was torn in half, and that means... Your Honor? Are you alright, Mr. Wright? Your eyes are bulging from your head. The evidence list was torn in half. Then there might be more of the drawing on the back of Mr. Edgeworth's list. Yes, that's quite conceivable. Mr. Edgeworth? It's possible. Let me see. Something wrong? Did you even have to ask? Sorry, Your Honor. There is indeed something drawn on the back of my list. It's that thing. Oh, God. That's that thing. I think that was dancing in the evidence room. Clearly, this is an act of vandalism. The act of vandalism is the work of a certain chief of detectives. I guess he was out of the scrap paper. Okay, very well. Witness, will you please testify of this picture you drew 2 years ago? Huh? Oh, yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong with Emma? She seemed to be thinking about something when she was looking at the picture. This is the picture I drew 2 years ago. The flash of lightning was so bright all I could see was shadows. After that I must have fainted. This picture shows exactly what I saw on that instant. Ooh. To think of a flash of lightning could put such an image in your mind. Thanks to that though, she was able to show us exactly what she saw. Well, I don't see any contradictions here. This clearly shows Joe Dark about the murder prosecutor Neil Marshall. The defense may now begin its cross-examination. There's just one issue. I know there is. Is that he got stabbed in the back. He got stabbed in the back. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this picture the witness drew contains a blatant contradiction. What? But I still remember just like it was yesterday. Mr. Wright? Perhaps it would be faster if you simply pointed out this contradiction for us. What part of the picture contradicts the autopsy report? What?
Take that!
I don't really understand. That's because the drawing stinks! Mr. Wright, how could you? The death penalty. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me look at the autopsy report. You were stabbed in the back. I'm so lost now.
Take that!
Contradiction, of course, lies here. Take a look at the knife the man is holding. I straight capped on that. If we look closely, you can see the tip is broken. Even I don't have to look closely to see that, Mr. Wright. But Mr. Wright, look at the evidence. See, the murder weapon's tip is broken too. If I recall, the tip of the knife was found broken off in the victim's body. It was an conclusive piece of evidence to prove Joe Dark was the murderer. I'm afraid it's not so simple, Emma.
Objection!
And where, pray tell, could you possibly see a problem? It's obvious, really. The victim suffered a single stab wound to the back. If the victim was only stabbed once, then the murder weapon should not yet be broken. I got lucky clicking that knife, I'll be honest here. What's the meaning of this? Perhaps the knife was broken beforehand. No. It couldn't be broken beforehand because the tip broke off. Sorry, but I'm afraid that's not possible. The tip of the knife was found inside the victim's body. So it was broken beforehand, it couldn't possibly wind up there. Oh my, it's getting juicy up in here. That's right. But what does this mean? The tip of the knife was undeniably discovered within the victim's body. The only possible explanation is the witness's memory is mistaken. That's why I asked her so many times if she was sure she remembered correctly. I believe you were annoyed at the time. But she was sure she remembered correctly. But there's no other way to explain this inconsistency. That's so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. There is another explanation. Have you forgotten already? About a little something called falsified evidence? You're treading on thin ice, right? All I'm saying is that this broken knife tip might be the piece of evidence that was forged. You can't deny the possibility. No. Oh, yes, crowd. Order, order, order. Are you saying the investigation really was corrupted? Your Honor, please allow me to once again go over the events that took place the day of the murder. Ugh. The police department and the prosecutor's office were holding a ceremony that day. I'm gonna speed through this. After receiving the King of Prosecutors Award at the ceremony, Neil Marshall was questioned. Joe Duck, along with Demigod. During his questioning, Joe Duck fled the room. Prosecutor Marshall chased after him and was killed by Dart. It is my belief that somewhere in this story, it was a lie. I'm not lying. The man really was holding a broken knife. If that's true, then there's no other way around it. This could not have been the actual murder weapon. There must have been another broken knife. What are the chances of there being two broken knives? Another broken knife besides Joe Dark's could have been... There is another. If the witness is this adamant about the accuracy of what she saw, it can't just be explained away by a simple observational error. Mr. Wright. In that instant, Emma really did see a broken knife. I assume then that you have some information about this other broken knife. If so, please feel free to enlighten us. Oh yes. Here's the real murder weapon. Where is it? Is it down here? Hopefully I don't get hit for that. If anything's broken here, it's you. Huh? I'm sure this must be all very amusing to you, Mr. Wright. Ah. Okay, then I know what it is. I really need to stop getting these wrong. The answer lies in the past. 2 years in the... I mean, it's still the same thing. Whatever. 2 years in the past. Right there inside the picture. There was a picture of the award ceremony. Ah! What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? It's the broken murder weapon. Notice the award Prosecutor Marshall is holding. That's a broken knife. As we later concluded, the knife in the drawing was not Joe Dark's knife. That being the case, the knife the witness saw was all likelihood from this award. Oh yes, crowd. Oh yes. Order, order, order. Neil Marshall was awarded the King of Prosecutors that day. As an award, he was given this broken shield and knife. When he chased after Joe Dark, he pulled out this knife. Being a prosecutor, he did not carry a pistol. This broken knife was the only weapon he had in this dangerous situation. But that can't be. Oh, and why not, Mr. Edgeworth? Because if the King Prosecutor's award knife was the murder weapon, then the murderer and the victim would be reversed. What do you mean? I mean, the man raising the knife would have been Prosecutor Neil Marshall. Oh. Oh! Don't tell me Neil Marshall was actually the murderer. But the prosecutor was the one who actually died. That's true. What is going on here? It seems Mr. Wright has been too eager to jump to conclusions. Someone said, hold it. Wait, I remember now. I remember everything. Witness? Mr. Edgeworth. What is it? Could you show me your evidence list again, please? His list? The one with the picture. Picture scribbled on the back. I knew it. This picture. I'm the one who drew it. What? You drew that? That's right. The list wasn't torn in half at the time I drew the picture. All this time I've been trying so hard to forget. I must have been locked this part away deep inside me. Perhaps it would be best if we added this to the witness's testimony. Would you please tell us what you recalled, Miss Sky? Yes, Your Honor. First the knife mixed up, now the blue badger. That should be interesting. Emma's recollection. When I saw that man raise his knife, I panicked and rushed toward both of them. I think I knocked away that man with the knife. Just then there was another flash of lightning, and that's when I saw the blue badger. He wasn't in the room, but I'm sure I saw a shadow. This is certainly most unusual.
Objection!
Try impossible. The chief of detectives haven't even designed him until this year. That would mean he didn't even exist 2 years ago. Yes, well, the next man now begin his cross-examination. Oh. Oh no. Oh no, Lana, we're not stopping. We're sizzling. We're cooking with gas, bitch. Oh, we're chugging. Chugga, 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 bitch. Oh, this train's a going and this train has no brakes. Stop! Please, don't pursue this any further. Lana. What's the meaning of this? Please remain seated in the defendant's chair. But you can't do this. I've already confessed to the crime. No, no, no. No, no, no. Why can't you just leave it at that? Chief Prosecutor Sky. We've already come this far. It's too late to stop the train. Chugga, 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 motherfucking chugga. Silence. The defense will now begin its cross-examination. Bailiff, please detain the defendant. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, Lana. Oh, we're getting there. I'm gonna fucking... Oh! I want to saw the man raise his knife. Are you sure about this? Of course. See? I even drew a picture of him here. But it was the chief prosecutor who brought up this horrendous beast. And that was just this year. The blue badger didn't exist until 2 years ago. This is all quite verifiable. I know it sounds strange. I was surprised too when I saw him at the police department. I had this nagging feeling that I'd seen him before somewhere. Now I finally remember. Oh bother, just when you think that thing caused enough commotion. Tell us, where in the room did you see him dancing? We're gonna press on that too. His shadow? So you mean you didn't actually see his face with its winning smile and all? That's right, but I still remember he had 3 creepy horns. They're not horns, they're jester. It's a jester hat. This is pointless. That thing couldn't have possibly existed 2 years ago. The witness must be mistaken. That may well be. But what's important is what caused her to think she saw what she did. Oh, and I suppose you have an explanation? If so, by all means, tell us what the shadow really was. What was it that Emma saw? I think I might know, but I might get fucking dinged for this too. I think I'm gonna get dinged for it. The blue badger hadn't been dreamt out when Emma drew this picture. Yet she's certain she saw its shadow. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the defense's belief that on that fateful day 2 years ago, there indeed was something that looked similar to the blue badger. Something that is now sitting in this... What? It is? Oh no. I'm gonna get dinged. Mr. Wright! In this room. Very well, Mr. Wright. What is it that the witness saw? Oh man. Oh man, I'm getting nervous. Oh man, I'm getting nervous. Trying to see if oh boy. Yeah, I'm about to get dinged. I'm gonna get dinged for this.
Take that!
Behold! In their confusion, the witness mistook this for the blue badger. I was always referencing the knight, but I wasn't sure if that would really work. The only person mistaking anything around here is you. Huh? Oh no. Ouch! Yep, I'm getting boned. Oh, well, give me a second here. From every angle? I don't think I have anything. Here, let me look through my evidence. I don't think I have anything. I was also thinking maybe this, but there's no way for me to really... Oh, son of a bitch. I might get dinged for this too, but...
Objection!
That was the only other thing in the room. The mysterious blue badger was in fact this. But that's... what exactly is that? I believe it's some sort of jar. Mr. Wright, that doesn't look anything like the blue badger. Indeed it doesn't. As it stands now, it's just a plain jar. However, what if we were to change our viewpoint? Our viewpoint? Gotta show them the correct angle to look at this. Well, you see. No, it's gotta be like that. Like that.
Take that!
Oh, shit.
Objection!
Oh, no. Oh, God. I'm sorry, please don't. I know I'm right. Just give me a second here, okay? Oh, God. I'm not amazing it. I think I got it. I think I'm on. Let's hold up. It's like that. Just, I have to get it right. Hopefully they give me a little margin of error with this bullshit. There we go. I knew it was the right way, I just wouldn't take it. Well, is this a miracle or what? No one could possibly deny this resemblance to the blue badger. No. It can't be. Order, order. The defense has proven its claim. The mysterious blue badger witnessed on the day of the crime was actually this. Although we all enjoyed Mr. Wright's dramatic performance, one question remains. What's your point? What do you mean? So that badger thing was actually just a jar. That doesn't change anything. I'm afraid that's where you're wrong, Mr. Edgeworth. You see, this changes everything. Indeed. Very well then. Please tell us. Wow, different. What's different now that we know the witness saw this jar? The location. Well, would it be location? Yeah, it would be location because the murder weapon doesn't change because it's the thing from the king. The murderer doesn't change because we know Neil died, so at some point, so dark art the knife.